travel with me.
Hey fellow humans, Mina here. Welcome back to another walk and talk video. I've been filming in this heat, and if you know, and I am still currently on vacation in Canada as you're watching this, although I am obviously currently still in Korea as I film this. And if you watched like 2 weeks ago, my hair was looking a lot nicer, but as you can tell, it's hot, so now I'm sweaty and it's starting to not look as nice. And yeah, because it's hot and sweaty. And this is probably my last pre-film video because I want to go back home to my aircon and my cat and my good book. Fun fact, I got a Kindle. I don't know why I didn't get one before. I do prefer physical books, but it's just so nice having a library in my hands all the time. It'll be great for traveling, so like when I go to Canada, or at the moment while I'm in Canada, I'll have a great selection of books to read because I can't just lug my collection with me to go to Canada because I want to lug a bunch of shit back to Korea. And yeah, so having a Kindle is going to be great. So yeah, love that. Anyway, speaking of books, how do you get a reader hooked and invested in your story besides like good storytelling and good characters? There is a simple trick, and it involves the hands. Well, it involves more than the hands, but like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 senses, y'all. You gotta use those 5 senses as much as often you can, because it's like the whole show don't tell thing. I did a whole video a few years back on show versus tell, and I did my examples visually. I think that's a restaurant because there's gotta be a restaurant nearby. It smells good. Also, I don't know, I never walked down this. I have walked down this road, but I'm not with y'all. That's what I was right. 2 videos ago now, I said I heard music and I want to find it. Oh, there's like a bunch of things going on. And I said it's probably at Lake Park, and I hear it, and Lake Park's like right over there. So I was right. There's something going on at Lake Park. I'm not going over there though. It's gonna be too loud, and it's hot, and I'm thirsty. So I want to go back home to my cat and read a book. But yeah, it is cooling down. That's why I'm filming in the evening, because there's no way in hell I'm going at like 45-degree weather in the middle of the day to film any YouTube video. I might have filmed tomorrow, but I think it's supposed to rain, and I'll just kick her out. And it's a little hard to film when it's raining. Not impossible, but, and also filming in the day, it's hot, so evening it is. Actually, can you guys hear the trumpets and whatever is being played in the background? It's pretty loud. I know I have music playing that I edit in, so you probably can't hear. Also, I posted this on Instagram. I think they can stop sending the mail. Pretty sure they're not opening the mail. They ain't home. You can probably stop by now. Yeah. Anyway, 5 senses. You want to get your reader hooked into what you are writing. You want them to keep turning that page chapter after chapter and never put your book down. You gotta use the 5 senses, you know? You gotta, which is the basics of the show don't tell, but this is going a little more in depth, I guess. I kind of want to go see that music. Can I see it from here? Maybe. But yeah, anyway, maybe I'll just go down this way. No, I wouldn't see it through. Maybe, whatever, this is where I want to go. So we're not going to go that way. If you can hear it, you can hear it. If you can't, sorry, I can. But yeah, so if your character is eating, I don't know, pie, and it's, I don't know, like some miracle pie or whatever, and you want your reader to know how damn good that pie is, y'all better use the sense of taste. If your character's entering a brand new area for the first time, as instead of like an exposition dump, have your character experience it by showing, by like, what are they smelling? Are they smelling trees? So that tree doesn't smell. It might. I'm not close enough to smell it. But is it hot outside? Like, their sense of touch. You don't have to physically touch something. Like, the sun could be touching the skin. You can feel the warmth. That way we know that your character is in a warm climate as opposed to like a barren, cold desert. Cold desert, that's a thing, right? Yeah, it's a thing. Like Antarctica, I guess. I don't know. I don't know geography very well. But like, that's the sun touching their skin, and you can if they touch it, they can feel the warmth. That's a way of showing how hot it is, and then that way it's a little bit of world building in there, because if it took place in the middle of winter, or like Game of Thrones, where it's all like where the wall and shit, and it's all like snow and stuff, they ain't gonna feel the warmth of the sun on their skin. They're gonna feel the ice on their skin. Well, not ice. Yeah, they might. Anyway, you get the idea. If this, and also don't forget sight. What are they seeing? Are they seeing purple clouds? Like, are they seeing what are they experiencing through their eyes? Like, if they see purple clouds, the story's not taking place on Earth, because clouds aren't purple. Though that would be super cool if they were. I mean, they sort of kind of are red, well, at least reddish. If we get a really nice sunset, which can we see? It doesn't really show up very well over there, but the cloud is sort of reddish. It doesn't show up very well on the camera over there. The sun is setting, so it's just hot as balls out right now, though. It's in the 30s, like 35, or it was like 38 when I left, so it does feel cooler now, so it's probably like at least 35. Anyway, smell. If you walk into a restaurant and if you want the atmosphere to be inviting, what are they smelling? Does it remind them of like mom's home cooked meals when the smell wafts through their nose? Or is it an uninviting place, like they walk in and it just smells like rot or like rotten food or something? Does it smell revolting? And when you just use these 5 senses, not only does your character experience this stuff, but you as the reader, who has 5 senses, in theory, unless you're missing some body part, which you should be able to. I don't know if you're missing body parts if you can not have all of the 5 senses. Well, there's some people who like can't taste or whatever, or you got deaf and blind people, so I guess not all the senses, but you get my point. It really helps you as a reader, even if you don't have all the 5 senses, to imagine it in your head. Like if you're blind and you're listening to an audiobook and they describe the sense, and then you're like, oh yeah, I feel that with my phalanges. It's fingers, by the way, and toes. It's the medical term, phalanges. I learned that in art school, and I love it. Phalanges. It's so cute. But yeah, we're going across the road. So 5 senses is how you get your reader hooked into your story, and the more hooked they are, the more they're gonna want to keep reading and turn that page to get to the next chapter, and then eventually the end of the book. And then if you got another book coming, they'll want to read more, because they're like, yeah, I'll super into this book. And then they're going to be like, yeah, bro, give me that next book. I'm going to devour that shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, stay safe, beautiful Korean kitty. I don't remember if it was in this video or the last one, but there was like a Korean cat. Here's another stray, but this one doesn't look as sad. I would love you so hard if it wasn't for Soren. But stay. God, I love cats so much. You're so beautiful. I love you. Okay, stay safe, beautiful kitty. Love you. Bye. Gotta love cats so much. But because of Soren, she's an older cat. She's gonna be 16 in September, and I don't dare touch any street cat in case they have like diseases. I know I can go home and immediately wash myself, and if I do touch one, I do that, and I like strip down, put my clothes in the wash, and then shower, and then I can touch Soren. But I don't dare risk any contact with stray cats or cats that haven't had any medication with Soren, as much as I want to just pick up all the cats and love them. So yeah. Anywho, how about you guys, my fellow humans? Is there a book out there that you've read that really utilizes all of those 5 elements, senses? Did we cross? We're gonna cross. Yeah, we're crossing. And that's a really good book. Let me know in the comments down below, because maybe I'll pick it up and read it, because always looking for a new read. So yeah, speaking of new reads, I like to think I utilized enough of the senses in my book, but I might not have. You be the judge. Of my debut LGBT plus novel, so because it's available now for you to buy in paperback, hardback, and ebook. Links in the description down below. And if you pick up a copy, I'd appreciate a review on Amazon and/or Goodreads. It really, truly helps an author out. Anywho, this next video you see me, I'll be back in Korea, but you won't even notice because I'm already in Korea. But I don't want to film any more pre-recorded videos because it's hot. So I'm going home now and hydrating, and I hope y'all are staying well hydrated in this murder heat season, unless you're like in Australia or something where it's like winter right now, which still boggles my mind, because my best friend's from South Africa and she went home for Christmas this year, or I guess last year. And those cicadas, man. And Christmas is in the summer for her, and it just blows my mind. It's like, not Christmas, you gotta like have snow, because I'm from Canada, and we got a lot of snow where I'm from. Snow that goes past this roof, and I'm not even joking. Yeah, no, it literally goes past it. You gotta like shovel your way outside. Not all of Canada's like that. It's a massive ass country, but where I'm from, it snows a hell of a lot. I miss snow. I miss snow. And I'm never complaining about Canadian weather again. Canadian summers. I thought it was hot before, but I've been checking the weather before I left for Canada. I'll probably agree with this when I come back. Everyone's like, oh my god, it's so hot. And I'm like, oh my god, that's spring here in Korea. I actually checked the weather today. It's in night, but it does as it does get cooler at night. This is a long ass outro, I'm so sorry, but it was like 17. Feels like 15. And I'm like, oh, sweet Soren. I miss that. I mean, it does get hotter during the day, but I was like, damn, the hot in the night is like maybe 30 here. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I gotta say for now. If you want to keep hearing more about stuff, be sure to follow me on all your favorite socials, links below. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and take care. Bye.